look who's back in Mexico.
Scott and Lindsay here, and we are at the Fives Oceanfront in Puerto Morelos, Mexico. Now, there's a lot of resort options in the Riviera Maya, and the Fives we feel is a different experience from other all-inclusives that we've stayed at.
So we were here 2 months ago, and we're already back to celebrate my birthday. So whether you're a fan of all-inclusive resorts or not, this is a much different all-inclusive experience.
So the Fives Oceanfront Puerto Morelos, will you love it or hate it? Keep watching and find out for yourself. Okay, so this resort is quite a bit different than a lot of the all-inclusives here in this part of Mexico. It's more of a boutique resort, so think all-inclusive meets boutique resort.
So there's only like 95 rooms here at this hotel, which is awesome. So there's not a lot of walking, so you're right on the beach. Some all-inclusives we've been to, you have to walk, it feels like 2 miles from your room or from the lobby to the beach, and here it's just really close.
You're exactly right. Our step count has been low this week.
Yes.
So even the check-in process is quite a bit different here. If you've been to a big mega all-inclusive, like it can be chaotic.
Here there's no front desk. So there's just couches, and you just come in, you're welcomed by a friendly staff, and you sit down and they bring you champagne and start the check-in process. And it was funny, one day we were sitting out at the pool and a couple walked down to the pool and they were like, "Do you know where the check-in desk is?"
We had to tell them, just go sit down in the lobby, somebody don't come at you. Also on a side note, the Fives Hotel has these super cool wristbands that work as your room key. So that's definitely a plus.
We really love the vibe here at this resort. It's very slow, laid back, easy pace. Like you're not going to find like the big pool entertainers every day.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's only the small pool downstairs and this adults only pool upstairs that we're sitting at. They do have one guy who's the activity staff, and he does do yoga classes in the morning, a tour of Puerto Morelos,
Spanish
lessons, and we saw a few people participating, but it's definitely not to the level that you see at other all-inclusive resorts. So no DJ, they're playing the Bob Marley music all day long, and I really don't think this is a great place to bring kids or teenagers.
Not a lot to do. They might be bored. We're at the upstairs bar having some cocktails right after a rainstorm, so we have the place to ourselves. And the craft cocktails here are fantastic compared to, I think, maybe any all-inclusive resort I've ever been to. They have fresh fruit and fresh herbs and dried fruit, and like the bartenders are like super great mixologists. So I've really enjoyed the drinks here this time.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to the Fives Oceanfront. My name is Alain. I will be your barman today.
Best barman here.
Yeah. Rosemary.
Rosemary.
This is special for you, senor.
Muchas gracias.
Enjoy.
Muchas gracias.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Best.
See you
Service
later.
is also slower here too. Like food is made to order. You're going to wait longer for your dish to arrive. A lot of the bars, there's only one bartender working. So if there's 3 or 4 people waiting for a drink and they're making craft cocktails, you might wait a little bit. So, you know, you're into instant gratification. This might not be your vibe.
And also, Lindsay just mentioned the food is all made to order. This is a huge difference between most of the other all-inclusives is there's no buffet.
Right.
So all the restaurants, you sit down, you order from the menu, and each item is cooked to order.
And it's delicious.
All right, so if you're visiting the Fives, don't forget to come visit the town of Puerto Morelos. It is charming AF.
So we got a taxi. You can walk to town, but it's probably 10 minutes or something.
Yep,
we
10 or
got a
15
taxi
minutes.
for $5 or $6 to city center. And tonight's Friday night, and they have lots of street vendors with their little tents of stuff they're selling, which is really cute. But aside from that, I was really surprised how cute everything is. Like, they've got about 3 streets of really fun shops and restaurants, bars, and it's really charming.
Great restaurants. Like, it's like kind of a mini Playa del Carmen, Fifth Avenue. It's super fun, and you definitely don't want to miss out on this. So we're downstairs by the pool at the pool bar, and as we mentioned, there's no buffets. Everything here is made to order, and there are 3 restaurants. So this bar serves the Roe Marley restaurant, the Roe Marley Beach House, which is the main restaurant downstairs by the pool. And then there's also
the El Mare restaurant, which is the second restaurant, Italian restaurant. That's our favorite. And the third restaurant is upstairs, rooftop pool, and it's only open very infrequently.
Yeah. So sometimes they serve breakfast up there, and then sometimes is lunch. Like this week, it was only open on Friday. So the main restaurant and bar are down here right where we are. So the main bar is right behind us, and then the Roe Marley restaurant is right there behind us this way.
And they also have the lobby bar, but that was open once on our last visit and not at all this visit.
And that's a shame because that bar is absolutely gorgeous.
So Instagrammable.
Okay, so we're upstairs on the rooftop of the Fives, and one of the interesting things here at this hotel is that it's actually pet friendly. So we've seen a few guests that bring their dogs here, and they've been well-behaved dogs, and it's all been good, but very unique for an all-inclusive to be pet friendly. So if you have a dog and you want to bring him to Puerto Morelos, maybe the Fives is an option.
Okay, another thing that was a surprise to us about this resort is although there's only 90 some rooms like we talked about, they actually offer a fractional ownership, like a timeshare type of thing, I think. So they have these ambassadors, like
they call themselves ambassadors.
Yeah, air quotes ambassadors, who are super friendly guys. They'll tell you that their job here is to make sure that you have everything you need, but their job is really to
get you to this 90-minute timeshare class, and then they'll give you something in return, like free massages or maybe a day trip to the other Fives resort or something like that. But their main goal is to get you to sit through this time presentation.
But they are a bit persistent, so you're gonna have to say no several times. Or if you do decide you want to spend the 90 minutes, I would play hard to get and negotiate a little more. You might be able to get a room upgrade, or they actually offered us a day pass and lounge access at the Fives Playa del Carmen. So you could probably milk these guys and get a pretty decent day out of it. All right, guys, so this is it. Are you gonna love it or are you gonna hate it?
For us, we love it, and we would definitely come back again. We love the size of this place. We love the quiet vibe. We love how the proximity to the cute little town of Puerto Morelos, the food, the craft cocktails. It's definitely a win for us.
So if you love the large resorts in Cancun and Playa del Carmen, and you're used to the endless food, buffets, drinks, multiple bars, and pool entertainment, then this might not be the place for you. You might actually hate it.
All right, so if you've got any questions or comments, please let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Adios.
Adios.